Oh yeah, that's some good coffee. What is up guys, Matt the Riff Master here. I hope you're doing awesome today. So today's video was suggested actually in the comments by Matteo Vitali, and I thought it was a great idea, so I'm going to be discussing this topic today. So let's have a read of what he had to say. So he says, let's make a video dedicated to rhythm guitar players. Let's just explain to people that guitar player is not just the guy who rips fast solos and shows off their solo skills, but also a guy with an incredible sense of timing and a fast riffy hand, and a great propension to write awesome riffs. That would be great, man. So today I'm going to be talking about that. Now guys, you all know by now, hopefully by now, or some of you if you're new you don't know by now, that I'm a rhythm guitar player. I class myself as a rhythm guitar player. Now you can get rhythm guitar players, lead guitar players, there's people that can do both. For example, Dimebag Darrell, I mean that man's riffs were just like crazy genius, and then his lead playing was just as fucking good. So you know, it was 2 in 1, which is great. But then there's some guitar players that are just rhythm, just lead, and they kind of make that their thing, you know, they focus on that. It's like for me, like I said, I'm a rhythm player. I love to focus on my rhythm playing. When I play or when I write stuff, I love to just get the rhythm stuff and my guitar tracks just tight and sounding awesome, because they're just as important as a solo. So in my covers you see I don't really do any of the lead stuff. Again, that's because I like to play rhythm. You know, I get excited about playing rhythm guitar. It's just as fun for me playing rhythm guitar parts than it is for someone who loves the fast shreddy stuff. It's just all personal preference. That's why I don't often dabble in the lead stuff, because I'm not ashamed to say so. I suck at lead guitar. You know, I just don't have the coordination for the fast, leady, notey stuff. And like I said, I'm not ashamed to admit that. But I'd say my rhythm playing is pretty, you know, on point most of the time. So I just love to focus on that. I love to get that as sounding as good as possible. And like I said before, it's kind of personal taste. So, I mean, I love solos. I love listening to a good solo. But more than that, I love a real nice riff. A real tasty riff. Whether it's a kind of a notey kind of chuggy riff, or if it's just plain simple power chords, or just some chugging on a low E, something like that, as simple as something like just a low E chug. To me, that gets me excited. That's what I love about playing guitar. I mean, for example, from yesterday's cover, just that hard chuggy, you know, sometimes it can be so simple, but for myself, a rhythm guitar player, it sounds so good. So playing guitar doesn't just mean that you should be able to automatically play the solo. You know, like I said, people say to me, where's the solo? There probably won't be a solo, because it's the rhythm that I'm more focused on. If I can find someone who wants to assist me on a cover or in a song and blast out a face-melting solo, then I shall do that. But I'm just not really into soloing and lead playing that much, if I'm honest. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just prefer rhythm. Also, if you think about a song, you think you've got the, you know, like the main riff, the main structure of the song with the riffs and the rhythm kind of side of it. Then you've got the section for the solo. But you know, the riff, the groove that kind of holds a song together, that makes a song, I think is the riffs in it. Which is why I think rhythm guitar is just as important as a lead player. I mean, yeah, it's good to have a solo in a song. It makes it fun, it makes it interesting. So, you know, that's what lead guitar players are good for. You know, best for kind of thing, for filling that gap. But then you've got to have, you know, your tight, riffy guy to, you know, be holding that chuggy rhythm down and the timing to going along. I mean, going along with the drums as well. So we're just as important as lead players. Now, I'm not saying I don't play any lead at all. I mean, for me, if I was to do any type of lead, I prefer the kind of the slow, you know, just the real nice kind of David Gilmour kind of vibe, you know, the real nice bends, the real slow stuff, and maybe, you know, some bluesy kind of licks as well. That's where I like to place myself with lead playing. I don't do a whole bunch of it, but, you know, I'm not completely useless. I can do some lead stuff. I'm just not really a fan of doing any of the real fast stuff because, like I said, I'm no good at that kind of thing. But when it comes to rhythm, I just like to keep it tight. I like to keep it chug. I like to make it sound heavy as hell. So hopefully, guys, I hope this video answers questions when some of you ask where's the solo in a song. That's why. You know, I'm a rhythm player. I enjoy playing rhythm guitar. Rhythm guitar excites me. You know, a real nice guitar riff, either if I hear it or if I write one, that excites me. And for a lead player, when they're playing their solos and stuff and licks and scales and stuff, that excites them. But together, you know, it can work great. But, you know, not every guitar player has to be able to do both. We all have our own things that we love to do. I mean, for me, if it sounds good, then that's awesome. I don't like to really focus too much on the technical side of things. I mean, if I write a riff and it sounds good, it's a thumbs up from me. And as long as I have fun playing it, and it's another thumbs up. So it's all good. So guys, let me know down below in the comments if you're more of a rhythm player, if you're more of a lead player, if you do both, that's awesome. Because I know there's some of you out there like me that just love the sound of a big, fat, chuggy riff. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks Matteo Vitali for the idea. It was awesome. It was cool to discuss that and talk about it because, you know, I do get a question a lot asking why I didn't play the solo. And, you know, that's why. That is why. Right here, watch this video if you ever have that question, why there is no solo. Also, guys, one more thing. I just want to give you a slight warning that it's come to my attention lately that YouTube may be being a little bit shit. It's kind of known lately that YouTube have been unsubscribing people and not notifying people when videos are going out. So, for example, some of you might not be getting notified when I put a video out when you used to be. So just keep an eye on the channel if you can, and just keep making sure that you're still subscribed because I know that they're unsubscribing people for whatever reason. So yeah, guys, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So keep an eye. I don't want you to get unsubscribed. I don't want you to stop getting notified when I put a video out because that would just suck donkey balls. So cheers, guys. Take care, and as always, rock out, be awesome, and I'll see you soon. See ya!